Hi, my name is Joseph and I go by DeadSec, and today I'm going to be doing a live review of Disciples Knights of the Round Table Volume 4, which is their 100th release on this label and consists of 22 tracks. So now most of the songs are by well-known artists such as Buried Alive, Bandos, INFEKT, Samplifire, and you also have upcoming and unknown artists like Lacey Jane, Payne, I think Flix, and some others as well, like Nextars, and so on. And yeah, just let's get into this. This is the first song of the compilation, which is by Rave Volpe, and it's Bell of the Bros VIP.
Ladies, gentlemen, and all knights of the round table, you are about to witness something quite unusual from your regular song and dance. This is a battle of the ages, a battle of the bros. Two sides of a very distinct coin that will finally end with one winner. It's time, my friends, to end this once and for all.
Let's do it together.
That piano.
Alright, one last time. Wait, is that it? No, hold on. There's no way he's about to just end the song and not tell us who won. Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit.
Okay, so yeah, starting off, that was pretty cool. I really like that one. And you know, it had its flow, the sound design had more variation and more light to it than the original, because the original is still pretty great as well. But this one, you know, yeah, has more variations, of course. And riser or burial, that sustained bass in the background is pretty good. And also, yeah, I just really like also the creativeness of it. That intro specifically, like, it fits so well for this compilation, and because obviously it's Knights of the Round Table, so it just fits so perfectly for that. And also in the ending, a lot of people were saying on Twitter that they want Rave Volpe to make another VIP to this because they want to know if Rhythm or Brosta won, which one of them is going to win. But I really don't care. but other people do. Anyway, moving on to the second song of the compilation is by Faytal, and this one is called Stompin. I really like that part in the end. The sound design was pretty great on that one, and the flow. So I gotta say this, I got a problem with that snare. I feel like it just needs to change. Okay, so this song is pretty good in terms of sound design and its flow. Also, those drum fills in the mix section of the drop, I think it works. But again, I will have to say that the snare in the beginning of the first drop is not as bad as I think it is. But I think it could have changed at least when it's going to during the mix section. I don't know if I'm repeating myself on that one. But the point is, I think the snare should have changed. At least in the second drop. You could have done that, you know, to give him a different vibe. But because I feel like the snare he was using felt a little compressed, and you can't really like, I don't know, get too much into groove with it. You know, like it feels like it should be like boom dum ba, boom dum ba, like something like that, way more harder. But it's still pretty good. Moving on to the third song of the compilation is by none other than Very Alive and Voltra, and this one is called Fusion Core. I can already hear the atmospheric, like synthwave type of this, and those drum fills. Classic Very Alive. I really love this melody. What the fuck, Okay, so yeah, that was pretty good. I really enjoyed the sound design on this one. You can definitely tell their styles mix well together. And also like classic Real Life with their intros and synthwave leads and just the general hype it gives you. Like you're in the 80s again. Like that's a normal thing for a Real Life to do. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this one, and especially like the second drop, which is pretty heavy and distorted and glitchy at the same time, which really perfect example of mixing sound designs together, or about just different styles. Sorry. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Now moving on to the fourth song of the compilation is by none other than SYZY. And at least for me, I think this is new up and comer. DDD. I mean, before this, I never heard of him, so, or at least think it's him. Anyways, SYZY and DDD, and it's called Forbidden Colors. That's pretty heavy. I really enjoyed that one. That goes really hard. Also, the melody reminds me a little bit of Bigger Alive. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good, but it's really heavy. Sound design is really freaking good, but also at the end it kind of got a little bit repetitive because I was expecting, and when it goes like that's, I don't know how to say it, like that's sustain bass maybe, and when it goes like like changing like the going almost like a 1/16 or more faster, that part I feel like, you know, it could have dragged a little bit more, you know, to give it like way more variation to it, you know, like not keep it the same as the first drop, but still it's pretty good, really heavy and dope sound design. So yeah. Moving on to the fifth song is by Nextars and it's called Kill Process. Now, before I listen to this, I gotta give a quick shout out to ASO Beatbox, because I know that he posted on his Instagram stories that he reacting to this song, and I didn't want to watch that video because I'm want to do this live review first. So this is gonna be my first time hearing this one, and if by there's any chance that ASO you're watching this, hope you enjoy my reaction, man. Vibe.
You can list the signals that we can send. I can send the numerical signals, or I can use the word signal. So I can then run the command kill, kill, kill. Don't try to figure out.
That was actually pretty dope. Like, I really liked it. You know, the sound design, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Jiqui.
The signals that we can send. I can send the numeric, so I can then run the command kill. Don't try to figure out.
Okay, so that was a pretty great song, but I think that at least in the second drop, you could change the snare. At least, you know, just give it another vibe. You know, still pretty good, but I just feel like at the end he could change the snare. Other than that, really great sound design, flow. It's pretty good, pretty good. Moving on to the sixth song of the compilation is by none other than BeutNoise and Nyptane, and this one is called Bad Boys. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty good. In the beginning, yeah, you can definitely tell like this is you know, like bandos, you know, on its own, doing the same thing that they always do, you know, like the style, which is for some people they really don't like it as much. Me, I really don't mind it. I think it's pretty good. And also you can tell the difference between Nyptane and bandos, you know, Nyptane doing his, you know, basic growls like but the thing that I like most about this song is that in the second drop that it changed, you know, it didn't stick to, you know, going back to the first drop and have more variation, and especially in the sound design with those lasers like I'm not gonna do it. But still, I really enjoyed the sound design on the second drop, and you just had way more flow and way more life to it. So yeah, really good on them on this one. Also, I got the stems for this song. They did it in their previous stream on Twitch. They were giving out the stems to anyone that wanted them, at least for people who thought they deserved it. And I got lucky and I got them stems. So, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll make a remix of it. Now, moving on to the 7th song of the compilation is a remix for ECRAZE, Virus Syndicate, Virtual Riot, and Dion Timur Gang Shit.
It's Virus Syndicate, Virtual Riot.
So this one is pretty short as for the original. It's pretty short. I like that part where it goes like wah.
Yo, we came for the banquet. Gang shit, sit down, get my bandit. Turn it up loud and bang it. And the MCs can't stand it. I kicked them out of the sandwich. Gang shit, you don't wanna run with gang shit. Baseline controlling your eye. We got that with a more diet. Slide
Okay, so that one was pretty great remix actually. The thing I actually did not enjoy about the remix was that sustained bass in the beginning. Like it felt so simple, like it felt like it didn't belong in that part. The rest of the remix is pretty great, but that sustained bass in the beginning, like I really didn't like it as much. And other than that, pretty good. And really short. But it's okay. Moving on to the 8th song on the compilation. It's by none other than Samplifire and Evilnoiz, and it's called Helheim. Or Helheim, sorry. You can already tell the Viking vibes from the intro. You know, lost the... Like the second drop had way more variation and way more life to it than the first drop. I mean, the first drop is pretty great, but this one, the second drop, I really enjoy it more. So this song I think is pretty good, but in terms of if it's better than Berserker, debatable. I think Berserker is a little bit more heavy, and you know it sticks to its roots in terms of the Viking rhythm. I mean, this one also, of course, is Viking rhythm as well, but I don't know. I just feel like, at least in the first drop, I mean, it's pretty heavy, but I don't know. I feel like it kind of lacked a little bit. The second drop, I think it had way more life to it. It had way more flavor, you know, and variations, and the sound design. I mean, also those sustained bass, I think it helped a little bit more. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. The standard, like if I were to hear this in a live set, I think it would be really incredible and really heavy. So yeah. Moving on to the 9th song of the compilation is by Nosphere, and it's called Oblivion. Now, I heard, or better, I read on Twitter that some people thought that this one wasn't really great, like it wasn't as heavy, so I don't know, let's see. And by people, I mean Nosphere. Nosphere thought that some people were saying that this song wasn't pretty great.
Justice will be.
Whoa!
I will not fail.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Justice will be. I will not fail.
Okay, anybody that said this song wasn't as heavy or it lacks or something, go fuck yourself, because this is pretty fucking heavy. Fuck, man. Okay, I really don't understand how someone decided to tell Nosphere that this song wasn't really great. I mean, okay, there's some people out there that think that this song might not be great, but honestly, for me at least, I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. The sound design, I mean, the flow, you know, the other heaviness to it. Like, Jesus, man, just control yourself, man. Man, if Nosphere like really outdid himself on this one, and I just don't know why someone would tell him that this is not really good. I mean, I really think it's pretty good, pretty fucking good. So yeah, go on, you Nosphere. That song, whew, I can't even speak. Now moving on to the 10th song of the compilation. It's by Ganon and Hall, and it's called Rude Boys. Now also, I know that ASO Beatbox did a reaction to this one as well, and this is gonna be my first time hearing it, so let's go.
While we walk, sip and walk, dirty talk, what you on? What you on?
Okay, different approach to it. Okay, there's some rap music on there.
On the Zenna, while we walk, sip and walk, dirty talk, what you on? What you on? Pop up bean, get strong, on the Zenna.
The flow of it, I can tell this one is definitely a whole doing this part.
While we walk, sip and walk, dirty talk, what you on? What you on? What you on? Pop up bean, get strong, on the
Okay, so that song, I think it's pretty good, but at the end it kind of got a little bit repetitive. I know that the only difference in the second drop was that elongated, like a fake out, and well, kind of like a fake out, and yeah, but still it's pretty good. And I also like the flow of it, and that sub bass. I mean, that sub bass is just so like. Pretty fucking cool. So yeah, now moving on to the 11th song of the compilation is by none other than Automhate, and it's called MOORG. Like the sound design on this one and the flow, like
Visualizing sequence.
BeutNoise is ready. Updating firmware. MOORG is online. MOORG is online.
Ooh. Oh, what the fuck?
MOORG is online.
Ooh, Jiqui is there. What? Fuck. Oh, what the fuck, man?
MOORG is online.
That was pretty fucking fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. Like, damn, Automhate, man, he really did himself on this one. Like, that was pretty fucking amazing. And in the end, you just go way more heavy than the first drop. And changing the snare also, just like, oh man, that was pretty fucking good. This is someone you should be, listening to. This man is just doing really awesome stuff. Now, moving on to the 12th song. It's by none other than Cyclops, and it's called Bites VIP.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that was pretty good, but I think in the part where it goes like in the background, you can hear that like almost like a joy. I think he could have added some way more variation to it and go like joy, like something like that.
Now that's bass.
Faytal. Okay. It's pretty good. I like the sound design, and it's pretty heavy. But that part when it goes like dirt, like in the mix section, like you can hear in the background, they're going like dirt. I think he could have done, like like something like that to give more variation, like way more life to it. But still pretty good. Now moving on to the 13th song of the compilation is by none other than the man himself, INFEKT, and it's called Goofball. Oh, okay. So it's like a fake out riser type of thing. Here we go.
Oh, gosh, INFEKT. This one goes hard.
Okay, so this one reminded me a lot from his EP of Disruption, and also a little bit of like a Rewind. Yeah, that song that he did, like it kind of gave me a little bit of that vibe. Okay, so that song I think is pretty good. For some people, they're probably gonna get tired of this because it's the same thing as he's always done. Like there's a little bit of the variation on it, but I really did enjoy it. Also, like that pre-drop using Goofy, like it's pretty good and creative, I think, and yeah, it's pretty good. Also, like the second drop. When it's going like it feels like almost your computer is going haywire or something, like it's malfunctioning. Again, I think it's pretty creative. So yeah. Other than that, it also gave me like again from his most recent EP was Mecha. I think that was his most recent EP. Yeah, but. The other one before that, it was Disruption, if I'm correct, and yeah, it gave me that type of vibe. Also, it reminded me a little bit of Rewind. If you haven't heard that song, then you should. It's pretty great as well. So yeah. Moving on to the 14th song is by Chibs, and it's called Knock Knock. She has nice sound design, but I don't know, it feels like kind of lacking a little bit. Like I feel like it should have like way more flow and way more variation to it.
Wicked speakers, you're like blooming out with that walking sound system. That would be wicked, man. Yo, boom, boom.
Okay, so yeah, this song, it's not one of my favorites. I mean, it's okay, but you know, something like you can definitely hear like an underground rhythm. But in terms of if it has like way more variations and you know life to it, no, kind of lacks. At least for me, it kind of lacks a little bit. It's pretty great sound design as always, but you know I feel like maybe you could add a sustain bass, who knows, or you know like try some other sounds as well. But yeah, it's okay. Moving on to the 15th song is by none other than Jiqui and it's called Smack That. Okay, so this song, again, I think it's pretty good, but there's some parts where I think it's a little bit empty. Yeah, like feels like it should be a little bit more louder and should have some a little bit more flavor to it. But I really did enjoy those percussions in the drop. I really did enjoy those ones, and yeah, the sustain bass is pretty good, I think, and you know just the breakdown was going like almost sounds like you could turn out to be like a rap song at least, or like an intro for a rap song or something. But yeah, it's pretty good. Now moving on to the 16th song is by NVADRZ and it's called Idols. off with that guitar. I really like it. Giving me like old rock and roll vibes. Okay, that definitely is different. Honestly, I really enjoy that part. That song I think is pretty great, but I don't know how to feel like for the intro singing up that drop, because I don't know, like the intro is pretty creative. I commend him for that. I really liked it, but you know, when you go to the drop, you just feel like it doesn't fit. Yeah. Other than that, it does have really good sound design, but also I gotta say that snare, like I feel like it could have been, you know, like maybe leave it for like an 8-bar loop. Who knows? Like a 16-bar loop, but at least in the second drop, at least try to, you know, change the snare at least. But I don't know. I think it's pretty, you know, trying to be different. So I'll commend him for that. You know, trying to be innovative. But other than that, I would say like 50-50. Now moving on to the 17th song is by BeutNoize and it's called Monke Rave. So yeah, that song I think is has creative, with the backgrounds elements using like the monkeys, of course, and the sound design as well. Also the percussions on the drop, I think are really good. But also again, changing the snare, at least give it like an 8-bar loop using the original snare, and then change the snare in the other bar loop. Yeah, that's all I had to say about that one. It's pretty good. Moving on to the 18th song is by Bainbridge and Viper Active, and it's called Danger, featuring Max Live.
Then it's a bit. I do it all. What's up next? I send shots, man. He's in threats. Like, what's up next? Shit you didn't expect to come from me.
Am I crazy, or does that sound like A$AP Rocky or Travis Scott?
Free, my bitch is still in bed. They calling me. They calling me.
So I now remember that drop reminded me a little bit of Moody Good 6060, sorry. But yeah, it reminded me a little bit of that.
They try. Every time you say I, you lie. I can make a bitch fly. So I free. My bitch is still in bed. They calling me. They calling me.
Okay, so that one was pretty great. I actually did enjoy that one because, like the drop, I mean, the creative, they're really creative, and also the flow, those percussions, I really enjoy those percussions. And at the end, like, it had way more flow and way more variation to it. So I really did enjoy that one. And now moving on to the 19th song of the compilation is by Flix, and it's called Funny. like standard for its like really rhythm, or it has flow, and sound design is pretty good, but I just feel like it's really standard. Okay, so that really ended abruptly, but I mean, I feel like it's a pretty standard song, in terms of sound design and flow. It's pretty good, but I don't feel like it's something I will go back to at least often. But yeah, still pretty good. Now moving on to the 20th song of the compilation is by Screwed and it's called Body Horror. Actually was pretty fucking dope. I really did enjoy that one. Like really heavy. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Nosphere's Oblivion. Just like a tiny bit. That was pretty heavy. I really did enjoy that one actually. Okay, now moving on to the next one is by none other than Tribal and it's called Our Hallucinations VIP. Now the original one I haven't heard of it, but I'll try to get into that one later on because I'm going to do a review of his EP. So yeah.
In general, when we hear that someone is hearing voices, the knee-jerk response to believe that that person is experiencing a psychotic episode. Usually hearing voices, also called auditory hallucinations, doesn't happen in a vacuum.
Okay, I really did enjoy that one. The sound design and the flow, like, and the heaviness to it, I really like it. And it's also really glitchy. I always like glitchy. That was pretty fucking cool. I really like the sound design, and you know, like the intro of it is pretty cool and creative. So yeah, now moving on to the next song is by Pain and it's called Refresh. Now, before this, I have never heard of Pain, so let's just get into this. Okay, so I really like it, but I feel like the snare should have changed at least once. But it was really good, and it kind of gave me a little bit like Space Invaders vibe because of those lasers and in the background, and just the drop in journal just really gave me like an arcade vibe. Okay, so yeah, that one was pretty good. I really did enjoy it because it kind of gave me a little bit like arcade vibes, you know, almost like Space Invader type of vibes with the lasers. So yeah. Now moving on to the last song of the compilation is by none other than the woman herself, Lizzie Jane, called Wild Style featuring Born Eye.
This is Born Eye with my sister Lizzie Jane. Right now, it's such a precious moment because we'll never get this moment again. Send some love to the people around you. Remember that we're all here just for a short time, and what we do with this time affects the earth and affects the world forever. I don't know what tomorrow brings, so I put my all in these songs to sing. Mama said I was a wild child. My whole lifestyle is wild style. Take a moment and let yourself breathe. Feel the feeling of your feet on the ground. Open your ears to the sounds around you. Put one hand over your heart and say to yourself, I am enough. This moment is all we have. This moment is precious. You are enough. You got this. Knew that I would be good one day. Knew I'd get at the hood one day. What's the point without all my friends? I'll be with you when all this ends. Haters tried to tell me I couldn't. Mama said I was a wild child. My whole lifestyle is wild style.
Okay, and that was it. That was Disciples Roundtable, Knights of the Roundtable Volume 4, and I think it's pretty good. There's some songs that kind of lack a little bit, and then some other songs that are pretty heavy and pretty awesome. This last one, Lizzie Jane Wild Style featuring Born Eye, it's okay. It's okay. I don't hate it, but I feel like the vocal doesn't fit. At least I can understand this is something that you can definitely use to end a set. That's something you can definitely use. At least in the beginning, but when it transitions into the melody for the build up, I don't know, it just feels like it doesn't fit. Like at least those drum loops, I feel like it doesn't fit, and yeah, the drop is pretty great. I really like the sound design on that one, and but other than that, I just feel like the vocals throws me off a little bit. I also get the message behind it, of course, but still, I just feel like it throws you off a little bit, and you really can't enjoy it too much. But still pretty good. I really enjoy the drop and the sound design on that. So yeah, good on you guys. And so let's get to your favorites. So the 23 tracks that I enjoyed were Rave, Volpe, Battle of the Bros, VIP, Buried Alive and Voltra's Fusion Core, SYZY and DDD, Forbidden Colors, Bandos and Nyptane, Bad Boys, ECRAZE remix for Gang Shit, Nosphere's Oblivion, also Automhate's MOORG, also let's see, Triple's Hallucinations, VIP, Pain Refresh, and also Invaders Idols. Those 10s are the ones that I enjoyed the most. And guys, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please leave a like if you want to, and subscribe if you want to, and stay tuned for my next videos. Click on the notification bell if you want to, again. And yeah, thanks for watching, and this is Nextars signing off.